Hello and welcome to day 2 of Nature Reset. If you have watched my day 1 video, you would have guessed that I'm in the summer season of Outback Australia. And what does that mean? Big, huge flies flying around my ears. So if you do hear me flipping around, fluffing around, just focus on your breath, focus on your movement, don't focus on me as we go through this whole practice, okay? So today's session, I would like to bring you through movements, through your breath, creating that breath awareness and core awareness through Pilates inspired movements. We will move slowly, we will breathe deeply, and I will invite you to pause whenever your body asks for it. Let's get started first by lying down on our backs. And let's have the feet hip distance apart, lying down on the backs with your knees facing up towards the ceiling. I would like you to place the hands, where the ribs are, and start to do a breathing exercise with me. Can you take a deep inhale through the nose and feel that rib cage expanding? As you exhale, feel the body soften. 4 more rounds like this. Inhale and exhale. 3 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Now slowly start to open the eyes. Now you can place the hands under the hips this way as you start the first exercise, or you can place the hands, interlace the hands, place them behind the head. We're going to start with core work first. Now start to come onto the heels, and we're just going to work on that lower belly abdominal muscles. Okay, so by placing the hands on the lower back, that will protect your lower back from lifting too much. Now together with me, just slide the right heel up to straighten the leg. And then inhale to bring it back in. Again, slide the left leg up and bring it back in. 4 more rounds like this. Inhale to slide out. Exhale to bring in. Inhale, slide out. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Left leg out. So the focus is using that lower belly to initiate the movement. Try to use less of the leg strength to do it, and more the lower belly activating the movement. Yeah, from here, let us do heel taps. We're going to lift the leg into tabletop. Tabletop position is where the knees in line with the hips, the heel is in line with the knees, and tap it down. Now, as you tap it down, just watch me here. You don't want to bring the knee, you don't want to bring the heel too far in and tap it down. You want to keep this angle as much as you can and tap it down. Then switch sides, lift and tap. Again, same thing. Initiate the movement from the lower belly. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You can also place the arms by the side if that feels more comfortable. And again, the better, more supportive option is the one below. Lift. And slowly, gradually, when you get stronger, you can release the hands below the lower back. 1 more round. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Alright, 1 more last round. 1 more before we end this sequence. Single leg extensions. So you're going to lift the leg up into the tabletop position, point the toes, straighten the right leg. Bend it back to tabletop, bring it back down, raise the heel onto the floor. Lift, point, straighten. Bring it back, heel, tap. Next side. Bring it back, tap. point, straighten to lower, bring it back, tap 3 more rounds, lift, point, straighten to lower, bring it back, heel, tap, point, straighten to lower, pull it back again. Sometimes you can actually place your hands on top of the lower abdomen to feel that movement initiated from there. You don't have to go very fast. Most important, you need to feel these muscles are also working to do this movement. Last round here. One more. Ayoy, flies. Alright, then slowly hug your knees to chest. Oh my god, about time. Be fine. And slowly rock right and left. Good, then turn your body to one side and come out into a seated position. You can sit cross-legged if you like to. And now I want you to take this moment to just observe your body, especially the hips area. How do you feel? You should feel slightly lighter because we have done some movements in the lower belly as well as the lower legs. Now we're going to move on to a short leg series. So I would like you to lie on the side, on the forearm, okay? Resting your head this way. Now if it gets too uncomfortable for your wrist, you can always lie down this way, yep. So I'm having my left arm down onto the mat, and my right hand is this over just in front of my belly. So before we start this exercise, we need to check that our hips are stacked. So I'm going to bring my knees in about a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to check that my right hip is stacked above the left hip. So I'm not moving backwards this way. I'm stacking it up. Stacking up, pulling the lower belly in so that, okay, you are stable and in line. Okay, and from here, together with me, you can either have the right hand onto the waist or previously, like I mentioned, hand down this way. Go! Okay. Alright, now let's start. Take an inhale. Let's lift the whole leg up parallel this way. And then tap it down. Inhale to lift. You're using the side glute muscles. Press it down. Lift. This is why it's important to stack the hips so that you're forcing the side glute muscles to work. 2 more. You can also place your hand here to feel that the muscle is moving. 1 more. And lower. Now can we extend the legs? Okay, this is a more challenging one because you start to lean your hips back and you will notice you can't find balance. So make sure stack is really the key. Pull that belly in, stack the right hip on top of the left hip. And together with me, smile. Let's go. Inhale, lift. Point the toes to lift as high as you can. Don't fall. And tap the foot down. Again, lift 2. And lower. 3. Lower. 4, lower, same muscle now, 5, and even the back, the top part of the glute muscle you can feel is moving as well. 2 more, and lower, 1 more, and lower. Alright, can we hold at this lift about parallel towards the bottom leg, and let's draw circles front to back. 2. This is a lot of focus on balancing, so remember you need to stack the hips. Just 1 more round this direction. Change direction. 1. So you should start to feel the burn because I feel the burn. 4. Keep going. 5. 6. Just give me 1 more. Good. Hold it up there. Little pauses. 1. Little pause. Little move. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good job. Bring the legs back. Pat, pat, pat. Alright. Other side. You're going to lie down on the forearms, resting your head on this hand. Okay, like again, if this is too much for your wrist, just lie down this way, okay? So you're going to bend the knees about 45 degrees. Again, stacking the hips. Your hands can be here on top of the waist or fingertips down onto the mat. Pull the lower belly in and just lift the leg up to parallel. Tap it down. Good. Lift 2. Tap it down. Lift 3. Tap it down. 4. Down. 5. Down. Just 1 more. 6. And down. Good. Can we extend both legs now? Okay. You want more challenge? Hands on the waist. Let's challenge. Hands onto the front for support. Stacking out the hips first. Let's go. Lift 1 and lower. 2. Tap. 3. Woo. Tap. 4. Tap. 5. Tap. 6. Tap. One more. Good. Can we hold it at the top? Let's draw circles front to back. 1, 2. Oh my god. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's change direction. Backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's keep the leg parallel. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release the legs. Pat, pat, pat. Good job. Now let's do a finisher. As we end here. Some ab curls. Let's place the feet onto the mat. Interlace the hands behind the head. Grounding the feet onto the mat so it gives you a little bit more stability. Alright, now follow me with a breath. Take an inhale, exhale. Can you lift the head and shoulders off the mat? Look in between your legs. Good. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, lift for 2. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift for 3. Inhale, down. Just 4 more. Exhale, lift and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. Last 2. Lift and lower. Last 1 and lower. Good. And slowly relax the body. You can keep your knees bent. Just place your hands, one on the belly and one on the ribs. And let's return back to that breathing exercise we did before. So taking a deep inhale, feel the ribs and the belly expand. As you exhale, feel that tension leaving your body. 4 more rounds like this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale and exhale. One more last time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now slowly hug both knees to the chest. Interlace the hands, wrapping the legs, wrapping around the legs, and slowly sway right and left. Massaging your spine. Then either turn to any one side to come up or place your hands behind the thighs and slowly rock up to a seated position. And we are done. Then please do thank yourself for showing up onto your mat today to join me for day 2 of Nature Reset. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!